Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Liv Morgan has been out of action since June when she suffered a shoulder injury in a match against Kairi Sane on WWE Raw. The former women's champion was forced to undergo surgery and has since been rehabbing her injury. But in the meantime, WWE allowed Roxanne Perez to defend the Women's Tag Team Championships on her behalf, and she lost. It's unclear how Liv Morgan will be welcomed back to WWE, but the most recent report from PU Insider noted that the plan is for Morgan to be back in early 2026. The report noted that there is always the possibility that Morgan is ahead of schedule when it comes to her rehab, and she could make her return before the turn of the year. But at present, the plan is early 2026, which has fans pointing at the Royal Rumble. The Royal Rumble takes place in Saudi Arabia in 2026, which would be the perfect place for a Morgan return. Liv Morgan was having the best time of her career before her injury earlier this year, and it meant that her title reign was cut short. It would be interesting to see how she returns to WWE, since the Royal Rumble opens a number of doors. Morgan could return and help Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez, or she could opt to turn against both women and return as a face. Dominic Mysterio has become a well-liked star in her absence and is a dual champion now, but if the Judgment Day is no longer as stable when she returns, then she could realign with her partner. Dominic Mysterio appears to be public enemy number one following Raw, where Finn Balor and GD McDonough lost their tag team championships because of him. After months of speculation surrounding Liv Morgan's status, it appears that the wait for her WWE return is finally nearing an end. According to fresh backstage reports, the former SmackDown Women's Champion is expected to make her comeback to WWE television sooner than many anticipated, marking a huge development for fans who have been eagerly awaiting her reemergence in the women's division. Liv Morgan, one of the most charismatic and beloved stars in WWE, has been sidelined for several months due to a combination of injury setbacks and creative adjustments within the company's women's division. Her absence has been felt deeply by fans, especially considering her momentum before the hiatus. Morgan's storyline with Rhea Ripley in the Judgment Day had built massive intrigue before her disappearance, and with the recent shifts in WWE's women's roster, her return could completely shake up ongoing rivalries. Reports from credible wrestling insiders indicate that WWE officials have been planning Liv Morgan's return carefully, aiming to reintroduce her in a high-profile segment rather than a random match. Sources suggest that Morgan could be back as early as next month, with internal discussions reportedly placing her return between late November and early December, potentially at a major televised event or special edition of Raw or SmackDown. If these reports are accurate, it would mean Liv's comeback will coincide with WWE's build-up to one of its most exciting calendar periods, the road to the Royal Rumble. Historically, WWE uses this phase to reintroduce major stars, and Morgan's return could be part of a strategic move to reignite the women's division and elevate storylines heading into 2026. Before her absence, Liv Morgan was involved in several headline-worthy storylines, most notably her ongoing tension with Rhea Ripley and her partnership with Raquel Rodriguez. Many fans believed WWE was preparing to give Morgan a solo push before her injury and the sudden creative direction shifts. However, her rumored return now offers WWE a chance to reset and potentially capitalize on the organic popularity she gained over the last few years. One source close to WWE's creative team told outlets that Morgan's return angle is expected to be impactful and emotionally charged, with potential ties to either the Judgment Day or a returning ally. Some fans have speculated that Liv could be slotted into the ongoing feud involving Rhea Ripley and the growing tension within the faction, especially given her past storyline connections to both Dominic Mysterio and Ripley herself. Interestingly, WWE officials reportedly discussed multiple ideas for Morgan's comeback, including a potential heel turn or a more aggressive character evolution. While Liv has always connected deeply with fans as an underdog babyface, there have been internal talks about showcasing a darker, edgier side to her personality upon her return. This could be similar to what WWE has done with stars like Becky Lynch in the past, transitioning from sympathetic babyface to dominant, rebellious force. Fans on social media have already started buzzing about the news, with hashtag #LivMorganReturn trending shortly after the report surfaced. Supporters have expressed their excitement at the possibility of seeing her back before the year ends, noting how much energy and charisma she brings to the women's division. Liv Morgan's resilience and passion have earned her one of the most loyal fanbases in WWE, and her return is expected to generate one of the loudest crowd reactions in recent memory. In terms of storyline placement, WWE has several directions they could take. One possibility is reuniting Morgan with Raquel Rodriguez to challenge for the women's tag team titles, which would provide immediate depth to a division that's been relatively thin in recent months. Another route could see Liv reigniting her rivalry with Rhea Ripley, especially since Ripley herself has recently been out of action due to injury. With both stars returning around a similar time frame, WWE could be teasing a collision course between two of the most talented women in the company. Alternatively, creative discussions could involve Liv Morgan making her return as part of a shocking interference or surprise appearance during a major match. WWE has used similar tactics before, such as when Becky Lynch made her triumphant return at SummerSlam, to maximize fan reaction. Morgan's character has always thrived in unpredictable moments, and a surprise comeback would perfectly fit her unpredictable persona. Beyond the immediate impact, Liv Morgan's return also holds long-term significance for WWE's creative direction. With the company emphasizing a new era of storytelling under Triple H's leadership, bringing back a star like Morgan allows WWE to continue balancing established names with rising talent. Triple H has long been known to value stars who can tell stories with emotion and realism, both of which are hallmarks of Liv Morgan's character work. Morgan's in-ring style, intense, fast-paced, and driven by emotional storytelling, has also evolved tremendously over the years. From her early days as a member of the Riot Squad to her championship reign and beyond, she has continuously improved her technical prowess and connection with the audience. Many within WWE view her as one of the cornerstones of the division's future, and her return may come with renewed emphasis on giving her meaningful storylines rather than transitional roles. If WWE does plan to have her return in late November or early December, there's a chance it could coincide with one of the final premium live events of the year, potentially Survivor Series, War Games. That would offer the perfect setting for a dramatic comeback, as the event traditionally includes team-based storylines, surprise appearances, and major storyline developments. A War Games appearance, either as a late addition to a team or as a shocking attacker, would guarantee that Morgan's return is remembered as one of the highlights of 2025. Moreover, the timing of Liv Morgan's return could be symbolic. This year has seen a major reshuffling in WWE's women's roster, with injuries, call-ups from NXT, and title changes affecting the landscape. Bringing Morgan back now could provide much-needed stability and spark new feuds that feel fresh. Her versatility allows her to fit into almost any storyline, whether as a title contender, tag partner, or wildcard antagonist. While WWE has yet to officially confirm any details regarding her return, the internal buzz suggests that the creative team has been laying the groundwork for several weeks. Morgan has also been dropping subtle hints on social media, sharing cryptic posts and motivational messages that many fans believe are tied to her comeback. Her latest Instagram story reportedly featured a gym clip with the caption "Ready when you are," which fans interpreted as a clear signal that she's preparing for an imminent in-ring return. Industry insiders believe WWE's marketing department could soon start teasing Morgan's return through vignettes or digital campaigns, possibly highlighting her journey, struggles, and determination to reclaim her spot at the top. WWE has a history of crafting powerful comeback packages for stars who've been sidelined for long periods, and Morgan's return would certainly warrant that kind of build-up. Liv's potential storylines upon returning are endless. A feud with a top-tier heel like Io Sky, Asuka, or even Tiffany Stratton could reignite interest in SmackDown's women's division. Alternatively, if WWE decides to place her on Raw, she could be thrust into ongoing narratives involving Becky Lynch or Nia Jax. Either way, her comeback adds tremendous value to whichever brand she joins. Fans have been quick to reminisce about Liv's journey since her debut. From being part of the colorful and chaotic Riot Squad to finally capturing singles gold, her story has been one of perseverance and evolution. Every time she's been counted out, she's returned stronger, more confident, and more determined to prove her critics wrong. That underdog spirit continues to define her, and it's what makes her return so highly anticipated. There's also an emotional factor to Liv Morgan's comeback. Her injury and subsequent absence came at a time when she was arguably at the peak of her popularity. Many believe that WWE had unfinished business with her title run, and this return could be the start of that redemption arc. Fans are hopeful that she'll get another shot at championship glory, possibly setting up a dream scenario where she wins the Royal Rumble or challenges for a major title at WrestleMania 42. As WWE continues to expand its women's programming, Morgan's return could also tie into potential crossover storylines with NXT or other rising stars. Triple H's creative approach has often blurred brand boundaries, so there's a possibility that Liv could even mentor or clash with newer talents as part of her character development. Ultimately, Liv Morgan's return represents more than just another superstar coming back from injury. It's a moment of excitement, renewal, and possibility. Fans who have followed her journey know that every time she steps into the ring, she delivers not only physical performance but emotional storytelling that resonates deeply. If the latest reports are to be believed, the WWE Universe won't have to wait much longer to see the Miracle Kid back where she belongs. Whether she returns with vengeance, redemption, or reinvention, one thing is certain. Liv Morgan's comeback will send shockwaves through the entire women's division, reminding everyone why she remains one of WWE's most captivating and resilient performers. As of now, WWE has not issued an official statement, but sources within the company have hinted that the creative team is ready to pull the trigger as soon as the final medical clearances are given. Fans can expect a major announcement or surprise segment within the next several weeks. With momentum building and excitement at an all-time high, the stage is perfectly set for Liv Morgan's long-awaited WWE return, one that could redefine the women's landscape heading into 2026. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.